Starts Corporation has provided marathon bibs to athletes since the very first Tokyo Marathon. This will mark our 18th time providing bibs. Our corporate philosophy is people are everything, the heart is all. For 55 years since our founding, Starts has served as a comprehensive lifestyle and culture corporation rooted in the regional community, with our business activities centering mainly on construction and real estate. Throughout Japan and the wider world, our activities have helped people everywhere start off strong in various facets of their lives. We will now provide an introduction to the marathon course, presented from a runner's perspective, while giving you useful information throughout. The race course introduction video takes about 18 minutes. Before we begin, however, let's take a look at the broad course overview. The course starts at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office in Shinjuku. You'll pass through Ichigaya, heading in the direction of Iidabashi. Turn right at Suidobashi onto Hakusendori Avenue. If you are running the 10.7 km race, then turn right at the Sudacho intersection and head toward the finish line at Nihonbashi. Full marathon runners will turn left at the Sudacho intersection, continue ahead until looping back at Ueno-Hirakoji, then run toward Nihonbashi. The course continues straight through the Asakusa district, passing by the famous Kaminaraman Gate. You'll proceed from the Kurami 1 toward Manzanakacho. Racers will loop back at Tomioka Hachimanga Shrine, and then head back toward Nihonbashi. The route passes along the main street of the Ginza district, in the direction of Tamachi. Loop back at Tamachi, and then head toward Hibiya once again. Turn right at the Hibiya intersection onto Gyokodori Avenue, which leads to Tokyo Station and the finish line. Let's learn about this year's 42.195 km Tokyo Marathon course while watching the video. The course starts at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office. 38,000 runners will join this race. With this and warm-up time taken into consideration, we recommend arriving 2 hours in advance of the start time. We expect the road to be extremely crowded with racers right after it starts. Even moving around in such a crowd can be difficult. Just keep calm and focus on your running. Turn right as you pass under the Shintoshin pedestrian bridge. Head in the direction of Yasukuni-dori Avenue. Information on aid stations, medical stations, famous sites of Tokyo, and more is shown on both sides of the screen. Please take note of this information as you watch. Continue straight down Yasukuni-dori Avenue. An elevation map is shown on the bottom right part of the screen. This provides information on hills throughout the course. The route slopes gently downward for a ways from the start line. Make sure to avoid accelerating too much at the beginning. Always warm up before you run, as your body cannot perform at its best without warm-ups in advance of the run. Be aware of the sudden downward slope just after the 3 km mark. If you take this section too fast, you'll regret it later. You'll soon reach the 4.9 km checkpoint. There is a checkpoint every 5 km or so along the course. If you do not reach each checkpoint by the predetermined cutoff time, you will be disqualified. The first aid station is located at the race's 5 km mark. Sports drink and water are available here. Make sure to hydrate frequently throughout the race. Your assigned aid station table corresponds to the final digit number on your marathon bib. Continue straight through the Iidabashi intersection towards Suidobashi. Turn right at Suidobashi onto Hakusendori Avenue. You've reached the 7 km mark aid station. You can hydrate again here. If you didn't get enough to drink at the 5 km station, don't pass up this valuable opportunity. Turn left at Jimbocho and head towards Sudacho. This is a relatively flat section of the route with gentle right and left turns. If you are running the 10.7 kilometers race, then turn right at Sudacho and head toward the finish line at Nihonbashi. Ever since the second marathon, the Starts Corporation has given out the Crystal Trophy as the Starts Award and second place award for participants in wheelchairs, 10.7 kilometers run junior and youth participants, and runners with disabilities. Full marathon runners will turn left at the Sudacho intersection and take the Chidori Avenue in the direction of Ueno. The pace guide for 10 kilometers sections are shown on the top right of the screen. This is the 10 kilometers mark aid station. Sports drink and water are available so you can hydrate. Runners loop back at Ueno Hirakoji. You're approaching the 11.3 kilometers checkpoint. Continue straight along Chidori Avenue. You'll pass down the main street of the Akihabara district. Continue straight ahead on Chidori Avenue toward Nihonbashi. This is the 12 kilometers mark aid station. You can hydrate again here. Turn left at the Nihonbashi intersection onto Itaidori Avenue. Turn left at the Kayabacho intersection onto Shino Hashidori Avenue. This stretch is flat and straight for some time. Take care to avoid overpacing yourself. Turn left at the Hamacho-Nakanohashi intersection onto Kayosubashi Dori Avenue. This is the 15 kilometers mark aid station. Sports drink and water are available so you can hydrate. Once you've gotten about 1/3 of the way through the marathon, you'll encounter a section of gentle curves and hills. You'll have a good view ahead throughout this stretch, making it the perfect place to try overtaking other racers. Just remember to stay calm and focused, and avoid disrupting your intended pace. This is the 17 kilometers mark aid station. Here you can hydrate and also enjoy your first food supply. The food selection includes bananas, gelatin, and other supplies. From this point onward, food will be supplied roughly every 5 kilometers. Pass through Asakusa's famous Kaminaraman Gate and head in the direction of the Kurami-1 intersection. This is a popular sightseeing area, so you can expect large crowds to be here cheering you on. Turn left at the Kurami-1 intersection onto Korumabashi Dori Avenue. Turn right at the Ishihara-1 intersection onto Kayasumi-dori Avenue. This is the 20 kilometers mark aid station. Sports drink and water are available here. You are now entering the second half of the race. Medical stations are available every 2 to 3 kilometers during the second half of the course. If you feel at all unwell at any point during the race, don't push yourself. Stop immediately at a medical station or ask a member of the event staff assistance. This is the 22 km mark aid station. Water, cream-filled buns, and chocolates, and other supplies are available here. In addition to small, regular water intake throughout the race, you must make sure to take in food-based energy to maintain a healthy blood sugar level. Turn left at the Monza Nicaccio intersection onto Itadori Avenue. Racers will loop back again, this time at Tomioka Hachimanga Shrine. Back at the Monza Nicaccio intersection, make a right turn. You'll find yourself on Kayasumidori Avenue again. This is the 25 km mark aid station. Sports drink and water are available so you can hydrate. There are few elevation changes along this stretch, and the course continues almost entirely straight ahead without turns. On parts of the race such as this with little directional change, it's important to check how well you are maintaining your planned pace. This is the 27 km mark aid station. Water, bananas, gelatin, and other supplies are available here. Turn left at the Ishihara 1 Chome intersection onto Kuramabashi Dori Avenue. Turn left at the Kurami 1 Chome intersection onto Itadori Avenue. By this point in the race, more than a few runners will find themselves slowing down to walk for a stretch. If you switch from a run to a walk, your body will cool down rapidly, taking away your drive to start running again. Therefore, it's important to keep the body actively moving continuously, even if you slow to a walk. Turn right at the Hamacho Nakanohashi intersection onto Shinohashi Dori Avenue. This is the 30 km mark aid station. Sports drink and water are available here. Turn right at the Kayabacho intersection onto Itadori Avenue. From here, you'll pass along the main street of the Ginza district. Turn left at the Nihonbashi intersection onto Twadori Avenue. This is the 32 km mark aid station. The Starts Group headquarters building is visible on the right. Starts Corporation members have taken part as volunteers in this event since its very first incarnation, and this year 150 of our staff will offer their support by distributing water at the 15 km and 32 km marks. There are only 10 km left in the race. You'll pass through the Ginza district next. Turn right at the Ginza 4 Chome intersection onto Harumidori Avenue. Turn left at the Hibiya intersection onto Hibiyadori Avenue. This is the 35 kilometers mark aid station. Sports drink and water are available here. After you pass through a cluster of buildings, Tokyo Tower will be visible on the right-hand side. You'll also catch a view of the huge, red Sanmon Gate of Zojoji Temple, which is famous as a family temple of the Tokugawa who ruled Japan as shoguns for centuries. The final leg of a marathon is always tough, but hopefully the refreshing greenery of Shiba Park will help you push on through. After taking a right at the Shiba 5-Chome intersection onto the Daiichi Kihin Road, you'll find yourself approaching the final loopback point. Loop back at Tamachi. Turn left at the Shiba 5-Chome intersection onto Hibiyodori Avenue. This is the 38 kilometers mark aid station. Water and glucose tablets, and other supplies are available here. This is the final food supply station. After passing through Shiba Park, there are just over 3 kilometers left. It's time to call upon that last spurt of energy. The final aid station is at the 40 kilometers mark. After passing through, you'll have a view of Hibiya Park on the left-hand side. The finish line is getting close. Turn right at the Hibiya intersection. Proceed down Marunouchi Nakadori Street. Marunouchi Nakadori Street is paved with stones, should be careful. If it is raining or has rained recently, the surface may be slippery, so exercise caution. Turn left onto Gyokodori Avenue, which connects to Tokyo Station. The finish line is just ahead. Great job! You've completed the race. We hope you will cross the finish line with a big smile on your face. The Tokyo Marathon 2025 is a grand race involving 38,000 runners. Here at Starts Corporation, we are cheering on each and every racer who takes part in 2025.